Hello. How are you doing? The Millionaire Magician, right? Millionaires Magician.
Millionaires Magician, exactly.
There we are.
Here
now,
in San Diego.
Here in San Diego for MagicCon. Well, what has been your favorite talk so far here at MagicCon?
Oh, yeah. Well, there's been a lot of really great talks. I really enjoyed Guy Hollingworth talking about the idea of making decisions of whether a trick is good enough or not to perform. I think a lot of times magicians will get wrapped up in the type of magic that they want to perform as opposed to what they think, as opposed to what lay people would love to see.
Absolutely.
So, if you think about what you want to do and what lay people want to see, there may be a big gap. And after all, in Guy Hollingworth's lecture, when he talked about how you can make the decision that this is a great trick because it's fun to do, or with many different development leads on ways to make the trick a finer sleight of hand trick. But at the end of the day, it's still a lousy trick. That's the time to just yank it from your repertoire.
Absolutely.
So I think that was a really valid point.
Now, real quick, obviously you had the big New York Times article written about you. I guess it was 2 weeks ago now.
Yes.
What has been the feedback from that article?
Well, it's been overwhelming. First of all, the New York Times lasts forever. So the one thing that I'm really delighted about is not only that I look good, but that magic as a whole was presented in a very positive way.
Yeah.
Magicians in general often are portrayed as, we're not always portrayed in the finest light, is what I'm trying to say.
Sure, no, not quite.
The seedy side of magic, or the corny side of magic, or just the less than classy side of magic is often shown in the media. I think that the New York Times did a great job in making magic look classy. That's something I live for. That's really my whole mantra.
Are you getting dinner?
Yeah.
So they did a great job. And as far as my personal reaction, I had thousands and thousands of tickets sold to my show, so I can't complain.
Oh, sweet! And your show is one with a reasonably low seat level. So I mean, that 1,000 tickets for you is many shows, right?
Months and months of shows sold out. So my show in New York is the Waldorf Astoria Chamber of Magic. It's been running for 10 years now. My goal is to make it a 20-year run, so I'm halfway through.
There we go.
Unfortunately, things like this, like I said, the New York Times lasts forever, and I think it'll help to keep the seats filled for many years to come.
Well, I thought not only was it a great kind of profile of you, and I thought you got some really, really strong magic in there, but also it was like it was a good story about like the New York magic scene. I mean, which I don't think really gets covered maybe as much as maybe the Las Vegas scene or
what
other
I tried to do with that article, I spent 3 weeks with the reporter, and he followed me from place to place throughout my life. He spent some time with my family. I took him to my daughter's preschool and did some magic for the children, which is a little bit out of my element, but we had a lot of fun.
That's awesome.
Doing that. And I thought, it might be an interesting idea to open it up, so it's not just about me, but about magic and magicians in New York. And I had a session after my show at the Waldorf with a whole bunch of New York magicians. So the reporter got a chance to see that there's a context for all of this. I'm sure maybe I'm a visible magician in New York and in the world in a way, but at the same time, I'm one of many who are all, grinding away at this craft that we call magic.
Well, I thought you came off as a fantastic ambassador. Thank you very, very much for joining us.
Of course, thank you.